Hello, my YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models, and today is going to be my video day for the week, so you don't have to watch them all at once. Um, the first one will be an update on a bench build that I've been doing, and I know I introduced it, but I don't know if it was last year or the year before, my first year. So it's a belly tank racer, and I got some news on it, so stay tuned. Thanks. So this is an update on my belly tanker build. Um, I'm finally getting into it, and I have been corresponding with, let's see, his name is Craig Larson of Bug Eye Garage, and he made from scratch his frame and all the attendant interior stuff for a belly tank. He bought a belly tank uh, that was surplus and had fuel in it. And so he had to go through the washing process and all of that. He's very extensive on the details of what he goes through to do things of all of his videos. I think he's working on a 39 Chevrolet right now. And so I corresponded with him and told him I was using his build as an example to build mine. And then I corresponded some more to find out like where his axles were and how big his tank was and things like that. His tank is 13 feet 9 inches long, whereas this is 16 millimeters. Millimeters or centimeters. I have not figured that. Centimeters, 16 centimeters, almost exactly. And so it's a little bit bigger scale, and you can tell that when I do the engine. It's like it's got plenty of room, which I like for ease of doing things. So I'm not going to worry about that. I rewatched some videos and figured out that he had a motorcycle fuel tank that sits back here above the rear end, and so I had to find one. I created this with my FDM printer and puttied it up to smooth it out, and it turned out pretty good. That's also what I did with these, and they are looking really good. It took a little applications of putty because the center section was not even across with the ends, but I put them on really easy. I'm going to use, this is my mock-up engine. I'm hoping I'm in screen, and so I'm just using this to figure out where things go. And then I'm going to use a VCG resins flathead with two carburetors, and it does come with the regular uh, flathead transmission, and so I'll detail that. I'm also using a VCG resins bomber seat, which has a pad that I will paint to look more like leather, and I've got a little seat stand there. Now I created this guy on my FDM printer so you can see the layer lines and tell it's not smooth. And so this layering is what this looked like, and it still looks like that on the bottom. I didn't mess with the bottom, but I just smoothed it out with the putty. I had to do it twice, to get everything done and sanded down, and so that looks really good. But this way I have an example of, if he sits up, where the driver's going to sit. And because of corresponding with Craig, and I hope I have his name right, I will put his name in the description along with his YouTube site, because he is definitely an inspiration for this. And so in corresponding, I found out that his rear axle is 2 feet from the back of the of the tank, and mine is approximately 12 millimeters, 1 centimeter plus 2 millimeters, which is not, it should be, it should be way farther forward. And the front axle is way too far forward. It should be farther back. So I have more tankers, and I may try to reprint them smaller so that they're more like 1/24 scale to more accurately depict engines and stuff. I've got a rear end ready. I've got a front end, but I have to find a front end spring because from looking at Craig's site as well as others who have done belly tankers, they always have a front spring, but not a rear spring. They just mount the rear solid to their frame, and that's what I will do. And of course, the drive shaft's going to have to be shortened just a little because there's no room for it. Let's see. And that's about it as far as this goes now. I don't have my holes cut, of course, yet for the driver's head and the engine stick out. I'm sure the carburetors are going to be too tall, even though this engine is different. Craig's belly tanker actually had a scoop he made to go over the engine, and he put louvers in it to allow the air to get out and not build up inside the tank, which I thought was a really good idea. So this is about it for now for my update, and this is not a rush project. So I'm going at it a little bit at a time, and we'll see how it goes from here, but I'm really happy with the progress. And thanks for watching. If you don't mind, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll try to make sure I keep this as my uh, bench update, my bench project for now, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching again.